I think it's all working as it should. Okay, so let's get started. Ooh, hello anyone.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We're back with more Final Fantasy. Yeah. As a quick heads up, we are essentially we ended our latest episodes of Great Inspector Hildebrand, and yeah, we're taking a wee break from that to do other. Ooh. And one of the other things, I suppose I gave a like a preview of, because kind of jumped the gun. It's essentially the next round of beastmen quests, the checkpoints. We finished a friendly level 3, rank 3. So these are the checkpoint quests of the other ongoing story. For us to eventually get on to I don't know, greater heights of friendly. We're friendly now. I don't know what's the next one stage after this. Heralded. Do something like that. Essentially, I kind of jumped the gun and did a bit of it. Well, the first bit of it on stream, because as it turns out, at the end of this latest episode of Inspector Hildebrand, they actually had me do a raid against the the greedy Gilgamesh. What was that? Yes. He was a very bad man. From a region of crazy custom, like dueling or something. And it turns out he actually wasn't. He was a duelist, but he wasn't the other guy. Actually, was the. I'm pretty sure he was a duelist, but he just wasn't the other main guy that we're after. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The outright robber, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure that happened. Hard to say. Let me see. Well, I'm sure anybody who's like probably reading into it better would probably know exactly what's going on. But yeah. Let's see. For now, I'm going back to that quest. Was it in the stream itself? I went ahead and dropped it because now I'll just start from scratch and beginning time. And this is that time. Totally. Yeah. I'll go and check up on my guy. Reloading again. In the beginning of this thing with my squadron, I did a bunch of like challenges and such to at least get it started, and it gave me I think like 2 of them, which is one above the 4 I needed to actually start doing squadron missions. Yeah. But unfortunately, they gave me it didn't give me enough DPSs, so now I have a perpetually lopsided crew. Which means I'll have to go ahead and at some point, do a whole bunch of like new challenges and other such missions to really scramble for some DPSs finally.
Oh, okay.
I know, my achievements, they're leaving me. Oh well. Oh right. I forgot. I need to do the thing. There it is. Good. Anyway, Brandon Squadron deployment pilots report. The mission was a success. And it gave me a squadron enlistment manual. Grand Company issued literature outlining basic techniques used in soldiering. Increases the chances of New recruit will request enlistment to your squadron. The effect ends upon recruit arrival. Oh. Looks like a deployable. Interesting. Very successful. It was a pest eradication. Right. For sure. Hold on. Pest eradication. Right. The dragon escort. When they went to the residents of Middle Enosia, is clearing out some goo-boos and such. Okay. Next one is this one here. Alright. Can they manage? I mean, all stacked up in the same way. Indeed. I wonder if that'll be the last one. I mean, maybe. Of all of... was it kudos all around, but... of all of minor void sent spotted in the vicinity of Boad, Whisper Canyon, deploy to area and execute thorough sweep and they'll give me this. Company Warfare Defense. Grand Company issue literature on defensive battle technique. Change class of a squadron member to Gladiator or Marauder. Oh no, I need to change them over into DPS class. How annoying. How are they? Right. They're all perpetually on the team, so then that means they're the highest. Annoying. Leaving my defensive guys to be taken out. Why couldn't they just give me the offensive warfare first? It's from the fleet. I suppose. Yeah, listen about. Well, I don't know. Mission challenging. We blunt the squadron isn't ready for this mission. Really? They're only deficient in one thing. What do you mean, like they're not ready for the mission? What, like a... what do you mean? Okay, now I really don't get what it means, because I thought it would be like... it'd be like, oh, you're deficient in one aspect, it's going to be a challenge. Deficient in two aspects, it's going to be an even greater challenge. And it's like, probably in deficient maybe 3, like there would be no chance, but...
yeah.
he's just saying outright, like, nope, not gonna happen. Really? Well, nuts to you, man. We'll see what you know.
Send them anyway.
Yeah, I command you. Alright. I should probably slap you for your insubordination. Actually, no, I want to go get closer. There we go. That's better.
That'll teach you.
A salute. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's just like, maybe that's raw level. Wouldn't they get experience anyway, even if they do? I guess. Yeah. I mean, honestly, really isn't that what a bunch of like grades and other challenges later on really is all about? It's like, oh, you're never gonna succeed in the try. At least it's mighty unlikely that you will. But you have to go up and try the raid bosses multiple until you eventually learn their patterns. Only then can you consider of your success. For sure. Most assuredly. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it. Oh, right. Yeah, so it's like if what was it? If it's good enough for the players, it's good enough for the squadron. So let's just see how they do. Surely experience will be gained. Anyway, usually around this time I check for all of the beastmen tribes to see if they have any new quests I didn't do, but I'm pretty sure we're past that. I already counted just 10 unique ones each, and I did them all on stream. So that's all good. So honestly, at this point, I think I'm ready to just go off into the quest that we started to do before. For the Sahagins, we're off to track down and corner the Scarlet Sea Devil. The scurviest thing. Ugly face-uppy squab of whatever number of C's that we got in this one. I couldn't tell you, but I don't think it was ever told to me. But I'm sure the information is on. It's likely more than 5. Because imagine having less C's than the real world. Would you do it? I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, when I'm making a fantasy world, I'm like, what? I have to have easily like 8 or more C's. You know, it's just so much more. Imagine the creativity. It's always creative when it's more. Let's see. I'm wondering exactly how the Sahagins will ultimately rank on my list of is it best to worst beastmen species or tribes. I don't know. What was it? I feel like there's no real hope for the Sahagins because you know they're just dirty fishmen, and the only reason why these guys are working with the working or friendly like is well because they actually finally realized that they have no real hope of survival against all-out war. And so that's why they need to go right. But make no mistake, if the roles were first, they would stomp. They would show no mercy.
Yeah.
Like the dirty animals that they are. So, and they realize that. So I think there's something to be respected about. As opposed to the Amalja, which there probably is hope for them. But I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that they seem keen on devoted to war and conquest, if it wasn't for and if it wasn't for this civil dispute, then they would probably just all basically turn on all other species and other people, just for the sake of war and such.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the sales because they're just so much more, simpler and pure. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh wait, it's this guy, right? No, it wasn't you. It was actually Sue. Right. You know you all look alike. Right. Oh wait, it wasn't you. He was the one that I was getting the quest from. After actually getting it straight from the clutch father. Not sure if I'd know him by looking. Actually, he has kind of like a thing over his forearms. Anyway. No green for you. This is too. Like clutch father, like son. Nova is clearly agitated by a recent development. Right. Aren't we all? Our efforts to achieve peace may have all been in vain, but but undermining Zug's leadership and that a farce of a parley. I'm afraid I have stripped away what little restraint he had left. I mean, I don't think there's really much of anything you could have done, positive or negative, but if you want to blame yourself, you could go ahead. I can't stop you. Full Tritons have attacked yet another ship, and this time they have taken a prisoner. While the raid itself is a sufficient cause of concern, the fools have abducted a high-ranking Lament. Now the situation is political. If the threat posed by the return of Lord Leviathan were tough, then this incident will surely put pressure on the Shorewalkers' elders to escalate their engagement to full-scale war. Lulame, I beg you, must speak with the Maelstrom commander. It is vital that we learn the plans have been set in motion. It's vital that we learn what plans have been set. And if there is aught we can do to contain the damage caused by Zug's insanity. The nearest official rank being capped Skull Valley. You are a mighty hero. Perhaps your words will sway the Maelstrom from a path they doubtless do not wish to tread. Oh, right. What do you say? Oh, like this. Dog, you arrogant fool. Will you not be satisfied until the corpses of our entire race litter the shore? Oh, right. I remember what I said before. I was like, I know, I won't be satisfied. But, Alright, I should probably go ahead and read. Or I could probably just read it while I'm en route over there, thinking about it. Yeah. Alright. It's basically this. Yeah. Oh, wait. Désolé. Okay. Alright, that should do it. Anyway, let's go. I've informed you that Zug and his Cold Tritons fanatics have abducted a high-ranking Lomitian official from the deck of a Navy vessel. Visibly distressed by the implications, Clutchfather asks that you speak with the Maelstrom officer to learn if there is any chance to avert the seemingly inevitable plunge into full-scale war. Make your way to Camp Skull Valley and attempt a parley with Commander Falkbilirda. Nailed it. Okay. Indeed. I'll see you here. Adventurer, sir, how might I be of service? Oh, I need to explain what's going on here. Over this place. Fair enough. Alright. I'll have to do the Maelstrom thing. Ew. I wonder how this is gonna go. I have no task for you at present, adventurer. Recent crisis is demanding our full attention, and it is no simple matter of ousting a nest of belligerent motos. The Scarlet Sea Devil, an infamous fishback pirate we had long thought perished, has had the temerity to lead an assault. It has added the temerity to lead an assault on the Lamention warship. In addition to the heavy casualties they inflicted on the crew, Hagen reportedly took prisoner our Consular of Coin. Consular Thurston is one of the Admiral's most trusted advisors, and an essential figure in the day-to-day running of the Thessalocracy. His abduction is a blatant act of hostility to which the Maelstrom must give answer. We go to war. Have we considered an alternative course of action? There is only one response to this kind of attack. Admiral Blair Swin has already instructed our troops to make ready for a full-scale retaliation. The warships of the Armada are assembled and await but the order to set sail. Savages won't know what hit them. The charts will need to be redrawn after our cannons are done bombarding their shore. Then we'll send in the ground levy, that's us, to mop up any fishbacks that survive the cannons. Yes, I could just smell it now. Save your breath, adventurer. And hero to the entire realm. The fishbags forfeited any right to negotiation when they laid their slimy talons on a navy vessel. Brute force is the only language they understand. And while we rescue the counselor, mayhaps we take the head of the Scarlet Sea Devil into the bargain. Make no mistake, Maelstrom will see justice done, swift and sure. Right. I guess for technical reasons, for literal story reasons, I can't just can't have Lulu have any memory that this is gonna happen. So, how do you feel? Feel. Oh wait. All right. Well, okay, fine. Hating the fishmen is probably more of a meta thing. Lulu probably still thinks it is hope. Something. So maybe upset. That seems more like that. Still telling you, like upset feels like it should be disappointed, and disappointed should feel like it's upset.
Huh.
Because disappointed is when your world is over. The upset is just like, oh darn it. Oh bother. Or maybe that's just how it'd be like in Japan.
Huh. Could be.
Oh no. Trouble fish palm. Oh right, probably not overreact. Maybe just face palm. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Oh well. I know, if only signals could be. I suppose it probably would wind up being like a race against the clock. You have to defeat and show proof of defeat of the Scarlet Sea Devil and save the counselor before the Armada wipes everyone out. Isn't that always the?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops. There you go. Oh, right. Things have yet changed. We attempt to dissuade Falcon Predator Dam. Of course, it appears the actions of the Coral Tritons finally pushed the Maelstrom too far. It's only a matter of time before the cannon-laden warships of the Lamisan Navy set sail from Sahagan territory on the orders of the Admiral. Now return to Nov's nursery and report the distressing news to. Oh, right. I mean, I think other people would probably just assume, oh, okay, fine, I'll go even higher until it goes into the Admiral himself. Going higher up the chain of command. But I imagine that's probably not going to go the very rate.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes, good news, bad news. Good news, you won't have to worry about the Scarlet Sea Devil anymore. So let's just focus on that. Anyway, push. So, the finished ones will not be deterred from their righteous course. No matter who emerges the victor in the coming conflict, slaughter will be answered with slaughter, and our spawning grounds shall give birth to naught but death. I can see but one way to steer us clear of this abyss. William, you and I rescue the shore walker official Archangel. Right. Before we can attempt to undo this madness, however, we must first discover when the council, where the council is being held. And ambitious schemes as this would have required extensive planning, and Zug likely provided his Serpent Reaper's lackeys with some manner of written instruction. Right. Because if there's anything the fishmen know how to do is read and write.
Yeah.
Write on what? Coral? Anyway.
They use pencils under the water because ink just gets everywhere.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, these squid ink and such. Anyway. A search of the serpent tongue may provide us with the information we quickly now, Hildebrand. The time is of the essence. Indeed, what else you say? Make your way to Serpent's Tongue, and search the abode of the Finnish pirates for any record of the assault plan. We must learn where Zug is holding the Levincian. Lou's not so sure about this plan. Yeah. Yeah. Also in the one that says doubt, I mean, I don't know. It feels more like reprimand something. Well, I mean, it looks like reprimand.
Huh.
But oh yeah, it's just you question off. I don't know. With pointing, it seems a bit more accusatory. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, it looks like reprimand. Anyway. Let's see. Oh yeah. The things have changed. In this effort to defuse the volatile situation, the Crushfather suggests that when he attempts to rescue the abducted counselor, your first task is to uncover exactly where the coral trains are keeping the prisoner. Infiltrate the Serpent's Tongue in western Wallachia and search pirates' abode for any written instructions or records that appear to document Fish's plan. And it's over there. Right, show. Sure, I guess. Woohoo! Woohoo! Ah, yeah. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, there's a fate here basically one after the other, like clockwork.
Huh.
I feel like this area has more fates in it than not fates most of. Anyway. Right. But they should be gone right about now. Oh no. The shame of it. Anyway. Although then again, I could probably just sneak in here if I was a ninja. You know what, let's do that right now. Probably should have done that up there, but let's do that right now. Okay. Good job. Alright, and now we'll hide. Ale-stained parchment. Never of crimes are never a thing to do while sober. Oh, okay, I only need to steal the one thing. Well, that makes it easier. I'm pretty sure they're all in like 2 or so levels. I mean, I think if they're all hostile, then I think they all go after me. I know all these things do. I don't actually know why, but they're like flying mollusk bugs.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, actually no, I should probably find a very good... Oh, yep, they just came back immediately.
Yep, it'll
yeah,
never end.
Okay, I have to go over and kill them. Guys. Woohoo! No, you're not. Okay. Oh, right. Things changed. Oh, yeah, you found an ill-stained parchment that illustrates... illustrates like pictures, which you believe to be the raid on the council. Return to Nov's nursery and have Nov peruse the crumpled parchment. Yeah. Good. Let's go down. Then. Too high. Okay. That's better. Oh, right. I should probably go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, oof, strong one. There it is. Right shot. Your search for me, was it successful? Instant parchment, though somewhat discolored and smelling suspiciously like ale, this document nevertheless clearly illustrates the steps of a carefully planned naval assault. Indeed. Hopefully they didn't keep where they planned to keep the guy in another part. And yes, the parchment is soiled, but I can still make out the words. They planned to keep the counselor prisoner aboard the lost Duchess, one of the Reaper's own ships. They probably stole that too. I do not know if these were Zug's final instructions, but we have no time to assume otherwise. Raiden Elbst, out of where the pirate's vessel is said to have dropped anchor, and take the crew by surprise. Though I do not swim quite so swiftly on a pause sea beach, trust that I will not be far. Okay. And what do you say? Take an elf from the nursery and make haste for the lost Duchess. I will soon join you on the deck. Indeed. I guess it seems to be like a sort of thing that it's best not to get his children involved, huh? Yeah, it might only slow us down or something. Oh yeah. Alright, after poring over the soiled parchment to read from the tongue, Nav believes he has identified the location of the pirate vessel where the Livingston official is being held. Speak with Pa, the sea beast steamer, and borrow an Elps to carry you to the lost. Okay. Well, you'd have to go get involved by now. Venture. It's kind of interesting that they keep on saying, "Oh, I'll use this beast to go and get over there," when I could very easily just go over there with my bird. Is it possible to actually get this far with the beastman quest and not have your bird? that would be weird. I'm not sure if that's possible. Anyway, the Clutchfather bid me ready. My swiftest elves. Be sure to hold on tightly, Shorewalker. I had nothing to say about the situation at hand. Okay. Alright, let's do it then. It really would help my imagination a whole lot if they actually showed the actual process of going there, like on the water. So, because for all I know, it just sinks right down to the bottom and just walks all along the. Oh yeah, that seem odd to you? Nope. Time though. No. Don't you have an interior room to keep them in? Yeah. Anyway, going to Thurston. Release me, you fiends. Now, do you know who I am? Silent Shorewalker. Try to escape and I'll fly skills into your neck. Maybe then you'll be able to breathe underwater. You think me cowed by simple threats? We Lamentians will not be intimidated by your base savagery. You try my patience, foolish one. Continue your squawking, and I'll drop you over the rail. Lucky, they're keeping him outside. Oh. You, but how? Oh man, you can't animate that nowadays. Ah! Ah! Rescuers have arrived. At last. Who are you? You're not a Maelstrom soldier. You're not a Maelstrom soldier at all. What in the navigator's name is going on here? Ulume. I will defend the counselor while you liberate the key to his shackles. One of these coral trident zealots must carry. Really so important. No, whatever. I'm not even sure how important that is. Just take them now and probably break the cuffs off later. This ain't magic over here. Sorry, it could have very easily been in one of the. Ow. Could have very easily been in one of the. Oh. Okay. Oop. Right? Yeah. Okay. That was weird. Put me in here, then was sort of stuck in place for a bit. Right. Anyway, could very easily been in one of the guys that you already took out in the cutscene. Let's search one of them. Probably easily be in one of the guys who were talking.
Yeah.
Oh, why has this Sahagin come to my aid? Am I to trade one capture for another? Oi, cut that. Can't you see I'm trying to do something? Okay. What else you say? I'll defend the consular and while you liberate the key to his shackles. One of these cold trident zealots must carry. Okay. Cool. What's going on here? You have successfully slipped aboard the Lost Duchess and located Consulate Thurston. Get out of here. Anyway, though shackled and somewhat shocked by Adnav's unexpected appearance, the official appears mercifully unharmed. Clutchfather offers to protest, to protect Thurston while you search for a means to free him from his bonds. Defeat the enemies aboard the ship until you find the key to the manacle. Really? Great. It's just around here, I think. Okay. I wonder how many guys do I have to take. Ah. Hey. Wait. Why, you little... Okay. I'm gonna go for the other side, but he just kept on coming at me. I'll go and kill him too. Just because I hate how he smells. Yeah. Ooh. Wrong one, wrong. Let's go and attack you. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's where the sail is, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, right. That changed? Yeah, I think it did. You have liberated the manacle key from the body of a slain Sahagin. Return to Consul Thurston and unlock his shackle. Okay. Okay. I'll find the Consular while you liberate the key. Okay, yeah. Alright. He looks fine enough to me. Why has this Sahagin come to my aid? Why did you take one capture for another? Let's see. Sturdy manacle key. A simple, solid key of the kind used to unlock the shackle of important prisoners. Okay. Ew. Ooh. You think he would have easily recognized me, though, but anyway, my thanks. Those manacles for beginning to chafe. Now I can see that you are some manner of sellsword. Okay, but I'm not quite sure what to make of this Gale's gentleman, a friend of yours. Yeah. We are not frios as yet. Stay close to me, lest you be tossed overboard. Oi. Dug the riptide. It seems that the scarlet she-devil not sit firmly upon my shoulders until I have sent you to the depths. Tug. Do you realize what is at stake here? Your reckless ambition endanger the fates of our entire tribe. The shorewalkers ready their armada even as we speak. Right, it was always like that, but man, that's ridiculous. How do you even see in that thing? Does the start of war with the Finnish ones now frighten you? No. Let them come. My antics are as a spawning of mischief compared to the mayhem you once committed. Ready your spear, old one. Let us see if the years have stolen your skill as well as your spine. Ah! Ah! Ugh. The wound is not fatal, though it might leave a nest. Yes, I do not ask for your pity. Well, I don't think there was any implied there. Finish, finish it now. Kill me. And probably take my place or whatever. Show me a parent who can kill his own child. The Hagen blood ties run deeper than the most abyssal sea dragon. I guess it's probably bound to have happened. You beg for the impossible. I will not slay my own son. Then can I do it? I rejected you as my clutch father. Why did you throw away all that you had become? Why did you not seek vengeance on the shorewalkers who wronged us? You know the answer to those questions. Surely you have not forgotten that befell your spawn brother. At my side, you, the only surviving hatchling, and shed a river of tears for your slain clutchmate. Yes, I wept for them, and made them a promise. I would avenge their deaths. With the blood of 1,000 shorewalkers. I would grow into a warrior, both mighty and terrible to behold. The Scarlet She-Devil reborn. I would do what you would not. You cannot protect that which you love with a name, no matter how fearful. It took the greatest tragedy of my life. Doug, I would spare you that pain. I would have you be the future our people need. I only want best for all, my son. Such father. Oh, I guess he took him back. Or something. So, That thing fused into your head. I don't know. Fish weigh anchor and take the helm. We make for the nearest shorewalker post. Prepare a boat. Take our dish. Oh, I know. I was wondering exactly what that meant exactly. Is that like a resolution to? Is that the end? That can't be the end.
Huh.
No. Actually, we'll see what happens. After a tense and emotional confrontation, Nov at last convinces Zug, the leader of the Coral Tritons, and Nov's wayward son, of the futility of his warmongering. At Zug's command, the Lost Duchess has sailed for the nearest shorewalker settlement and lowers a lifeboat for you and the consular to row into the western Lenosian port. Lenosian port. Let's see. Speak with Kirsten in Ilport and learn what he... Okay. Oh, you guys gonna say nothing? I guess not. Okay. I guess I think it's technically... basically what's in the these chefs, so... this one. Yeah. Yeah, I did the right one. Yeah. Pretty sure I did. Anyway. Oh yeah, I did. Cool. Anyway. Let's say he. Right? Lulame, was it? Oh, what's that again? Oh, the savior of all of that, of this entire realm, huh? You don't say it. Anyway, my thanks again. Were it not for you and your Sahagin, I would still be rubbing my wrist raw, trying to escape those infernal shackles. Wait. It would seem I have been laboring under a misconception. I was convinced that all Sahagin, all beastmen in fact, were not but bloodthirsty, murdering savages, with not the slightest concept of peace or compromise. I would replace peace and compromise with necessity or something. Yeah, I guess. But after meeting, oh, you call him freaking fellow. Yes, well, after witnessing his exchange with his son, see now that our fishback enemies are far more complicated than our bedtime tales of horror would lead us to. My child, I have 3 younglings of my own. I'm quite eager to hurry home and reassure them that father is very much alive. Oh no, okay. Before I do so, however, I shall contact the Admiral and convince her to rescind the attack. It will not be an easy task, but as the man who holds the nation's purse strings, words carry us weight. And here. Okay. Gulls are often a welcome sight on shore, and their presence means land and home is close by. Lenosian sailors began gathering the feathers dropped on deck and fashioning them into trinkets to give to their children health and happiness. I would be grateful if you could see that feather into Professor Hagen friend's hand. Please, Fenner, no. I have seen that any father wishes the same things for his offspring. Perhaps in time we shall find more common ground between us. I only hope that it will not require the threat of imminent war to bring such future revelations to light. Norma. Well, the seas want to do its thing. Consul Turstyn expresses his gratitude towards you and Noth for his timely rescue. It appears that the recent experience has changed his perception of Sagan as simple bloodthirsty brutes, and he sympathizes with the Clutchfather's trials as a parent. After promising to convince the Admiral to stand down the troops, the missing official hands you a gold feather trinket that is said to represent home and happiness. Deliver the feather to Nov at Nov's nest. Alright, so basically over there again. Yes, the boat for. Not exactly what for. Next, Lenosia. I love a bulldog. Oh, okay. Probably not those people. I'll just go by myself. Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, let's go. Okay. 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 Alright, well, wasn't quite expecting that turn. Not sure if there was any real guarantee that the Scarlet Sea Devil will actually even be on that thing to begin. But yeah, I suppose so. When I was watching the cutscene, I couldn't help but imagine, but remember that whole like meme, like everybody making fun of that one cutscene for WoW.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it was just like, what was it? This is still, wait, is it base game? Well, like early game, so I don't know. I can't imagine that Final Fantasy XV's cutscenes, such even of side quests of this nature, will actually, dip in quality and substance as the expansions go by. It'd be very sad if they did. But I imagine, well, I suppose they probably won't, at least as far as like the what was it? The main great grand arc of the series, the first one. After that, after the grand adventure, I don't know. What was it? I just believe anything at this point. Who knows what weird things are going on over there? Oh well. I know if we'll ever see such a thing. Anyway. Oh yeah, everything. Yeah. I'll do. All right. They did it. They saved the day. Yeah, and all it took was the threat of utter extinction for at least some of you to come to your senses and realize just how the food chain works around here. Isn't that right? Yeah. Anyway. Lilime, I have no words to thank you. Without your aid, I do not think more with the Shorewalkers could have been appointed. Wish Thug has disbanded the Coral Trident and is set on traveling attack. Among all of my offspring, he is the most like me, the most determined and stubborn. I sense he is hesitant to return to the nursery. That does seem likely. But return he will, in time. And when he does, I hope to set him stronger. I hope to see him stronger and wiser Sahagin than I ever was. Such pleasant thoughts will sustain me while I raise my unruly spawn. Oh, as I raise his unruly spawn. Gold feather trinket, talisman symbolic of hearth and happiness that Lamintian sailors often fashion for their children during the return leg of lengthy sea voyage. I guess it would actually be for multiple feathers, but I guess it just. Alright. Imagine my girlfriend gives this to him and is like, what? How dare he? This means war. This has a completely different meaning to the Sahagin people. Or could it just be, wow, I saved his life and he just gives me a feather. Anyway, the conjurer wishes me to have this. I see. A gift from parent to child. A symbol of joy and family. I guess so. Maybe that's how it translates over to you. So many of my offspring are slain by the walk. The rays spawned by that act will never truly leave. But it is nothing compared to the desire I feel to protect my surviving spawnling. Yes, absolutely. Necessity. I pray that this trinket can one day represent not just the bond between parent and child, but also the birth of understanding. You just need to understand where you place on the pecking order. You have achieved more for this cause than I could have dared hope. The days to come, I only ask that you do not forget us, Foolish Father. Whenever thoughts of vengeance seek to consume you, remember this nursery. Remember me and my spawnling. And should you choose to visit, you will always be welcome here. You are no longer some strange shorewalker. To us, you are a clutchmate.
You've done it.
And we clutchmate for life. I suppose. That's gonna leave the entire issue about the very real chance of a power vacuum.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just because the Scarlet Sea Devil, is out of the picture for the time being, doesn't mean that something else. There won't be like a copycat or something. I feel like could yet happen. Let's see. Let's go read this one. You hand the gold feather to Nov. Compliments of Coinseller Thurston. The Clutch Father thanks you for your role in averting war with Limsa, and once more speaks fervently of his desire to seek cessation of hostilities between the two long-standing. Though his son Zug has apparently left on a journey for distant waters, Nov hopes that both he and you will someday return to visit the nursery. Return to Maelstrom Command in Limsa. Make your final report to Commander Ashad Baki. Oh, there's not even down here. I have to go over to there over there.
Huh.
Oh, crazy. Well, alright then. Okay. Is anything else for it? Visitors from time to time fill my spawnlings' heads with tales of the wider world. Perhaps you will even develop a taste for the hug and feast, yes? Yeah. Alright. I guess now it actually does sound like that may well and truly be the end.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was actually going to be like another set for the future, but I guess maybe not. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that friendly was like the top of it. Okay. I thought it actually was gonna go into like other sections, like I don't know, what was it? A friendly, I don't know, heralded hero, that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't have thought that was specific. They probably could have had like another. Oh, actually, maybe not. All right, everybody actually has something. Oh,
Huh.
whoops. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess I wasn't paying attention in terms of actually what. Read the flow of the current. Okay. I don't know. Not like I could really go ahead and forget the very real chance that in such time, if what was it? If you guys would somehow, for whatever reason, get the upper hand, that you would just as soon turn to your very what was it? To your to your very fish-like ways. The bigger fish gets them. So how can we actually really trust you? I don't know. Pay respects. I don't know. Lulu's not hugging that. Probably mostly because of the smell. But really, um, guess you, yes. And the thumbs up, yeah. I guess we'll come again in time. But yeah, because I have to go from leave over to the maelstrom. Listen, I kind of forgot about that. I guess it's probably how it started, right?
Yeah.
You have to go over to the commanding officer and what was it? Over into the Grand Company Command or office, and then they go ahead and direct you over to the. Okay, I think that's how it was back in all those very many sessions ago. But yeah. Oh right, I forgot. I forgot to go first. Actually, I wonder if anybody of these guys say anything. Eh. Yeah, it's just same thing. Well, actually, wait. These have small talk. Children. I guess. Alright. This may well and truly be the end. So I should probably go and say goodbye. Bye. Okay, there it is. That's better. I almost forgot to do that. Alright then, let's get head over. Indeed. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be like a terrible need, but I am curious because I technically didn't turn this. The quest isn't over. I don't think they really say much of anything different. I also feel as though once I do turn the quest, then it'll probably, I don't know, all or at least he, the quest father, would probably say something more like I don't know, like different dialogue overall, much like how it is when you finish like when you get to like a good checkpoint or end checkpoint for like one of your jobs and such. Go over. Special. Good. Yeah. Suppose I'm not sure how much it's gonna actually. Also, then again, it could just be. Is this like the end of all the societal quest for these guys, or is it actually essentially just like a stopping off point for the time being until like another expansion in the future, which will maybe unlock like another set of like of societal quest for all of them? I don't know. I don't really know. Okay. So anyway, there we go. Find the port to chat it. Okay. Alright. What's that? Yeah. That's a strange. Is it? Yeah. Let's do it. Lieutenant Yuyame. It seems that business with the. Oh, right, Lieutenant. Is that where I'm at? I'm not sure if that's. Is that where I was? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm Lieutenant. Well, anyway, I'll have to check anyway. But Lieutenant Lulame, it seems that business with the Sahagin became rather more involved than anyone expected, eh? Maelstrom Command very much resembled the writhing chaos of our namesake once word of the Consular Christian's abduction sparked a call to war. It is fortunate that our marching orders were rescinded. We launched our attack. There are none in our ranks that fear to set upon the field of battle. But any day that ends without bloodshed is a good day. And I hear that yourself were responsible for the consular family release. I like to think that my eye for enlisting talented veterans played some small part in the way events played out. Sure. Go ahead and recommend yourself for another medal. So, Yuyame, you averted a war and rescued a high-ranking. Not a bad result, all told. But we must remain vigilant. While we welcome the possibility of a peaceful coexistence with the Sahagin, we cannot ignore the threat that the primal Leviathan yet presents. I guess. No more. I suppose so. I'm trying to go and remember exactly how it'd be like. I guess a bunch of the Huggins were hostile, and a good deal of them were already basically thralls to spread Leviathan's influence. But I suppose, I don't know. I'm not sure how important the Scarlet Sea Temple was to them. It could have just been essentially one pillar, just about. Yeah. Trying to remember. I mean, they didn't try to turn him or drown him. I feel like they probably, but would there really be anything stopping them? I don't know. I suppose it is to go and leave the door open that, okay, well, you took out the Scarlet Sea Devil. You know, he's out of commission, but, you know, there's a lot of Sahagins and they're still very turbulent and angry, so I imagine things aren't gonna change a great deal. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
That's typically how it'd be like. Yeah. Because it's all the entire mission, they didn't even mention Leviathan or drowning people. Yeah. For the nonce, however, you have earned a respite from duty. On behalf of the Maelstrom, I commend you for your courageous actions and judicious diplomacy. Might you consider a bath during your well-deserved rest? I seem to detect the slightest scent of rotting crab meat. Yeah, that is typical. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I'll just go ahead and give the experience to like another. I mean, I probably should. Okay, hold on. Oh! Wow. That's fun. I didn't go at all. Weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and give it to. I don't know. Probably. Right. Oh yeah, and it's just barely squeaking. Barely behind. All right, let's do it. And I guess so. He's just gonna make a good point, though. There'll probably always be that divide between the people just by virtue of how they all very much stink and are ugly. and and if given the option, they would probably just as soon attack and attack people until they sense that the tide is not in their favor. In which case, they'll probably seek peace. And you just really can't trust people.
Yeah.
Title quest complete. Nov's clutch reputation up. You've achieved trusted reputation with Nov's clutch. Indeed. Furthermore, you can have access to a wide selection of wares from the Nov's clutch vendor. A licensed to Gil. Anyway. It did sound like it was the end. That really the... I don't know, let me go. Adjustment. 0 out of 0. Oh. Yeah, so no quest? No nothing. Guess so. The Heart of Blades. We have solution to. Oh, you know what? As long as the Hagen threatens Limita, the Maelstrom stands ready to throw them back into the sea. But your successes at Halfstone have proved that not all battles need to be fought with adversaries. Hope that peaceful resolution to the conflict. Okay. Guess we'll... Oh, right. I forgot. I need to go ahead and... Oh. The wrong thing. It is. Oh, wait, I wasn't even locked on. Dang it. There we go. Alright, that's better. Okay, now let's get out of here. I don't know. I feel like I want to go ahead and check in with him. Just to be... Otherwise, I'll just leave it for you. If this really is the end, I might just leave it for online. I should probably go ahead and also check their wares for real this time, because I don't actually really bother with that. I'm not sure what they really have. I doubt that they would really have anything I want right now, and would care to hold on to if I'm not using right.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. Oh, right. I need to go ahead and. Dang it. Okay, get over here. Alright. Well, guess it is like a new rank. That's what basically what you call now. Will you ever get quests in here? These guys again? I don't know. I think, given that it's all basically available in the base game, as far as I'm concerned, it really does feel like that may yet be more in the future. The only thing I could imagine else would be if they don't give these guys new things to do, then maybe it'll just be like, oh yeah, what was it? It might just be like new beastmen tribes altogether. Like it'll probably finally be like the kobolds and such, the bird people. I don't know, but yeah, I guess if I had to go and make a guess. First Lemmy, you are welcome to the nursery. They tell tales of the spawnlings, think of our bounty. There's always more fish for our show walker. Trust me. That's all he will always say. Ah, okay. Will it change? I don't know if it'll. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, if it says 0 out of 0, then very possibly then that's the end, and there's no point in getting more, unless I want like the other stuff they do. Bundling, dog and reputation plus 20. Right. Have you still sleep into spawning ground? I guess. They're telling me right now though. Alright, but anyway, let's go over to the vendor. Is that what these guys are? The vendor, and I think it's the vendor, yeah. I think you think he would have a desk or something, but I just purchase items. Night milk, sun lemon. Okay, different like ingredients and other such things. Such things I would not have really expected him to have. I guess. Oh, this thing. Wind up Sahagi. He's not a trident, and he's got a trident, and he's not afraid to use it. I mean, honestly, why not? Just to say that I got him. Elf's-horn. Oh, Elf's-horn. A horn of bone emits a sonorous tone that summons your cavalry elf. Raised from an egg by power of Nov's clan. The Hagen living lamp. Okay, this is like furnishings for your house and whatever. Glamour dispeller. Okay. I was expecting a great deal more. Let me go and check the other ones. There's in the other places around here. Rainbow Tide, Sharp Jade. Okay. Venture. I know what that means. For Sahagin Framer's kit. Oh, okay. Spell. The collectible spell be from a creature not recorded in the Primordial Codex. Okay. I don't know what makes these things. Yeah, okay. Night milk. I don't even know what that means. Currency exchange. Vital currency. Okay. Right. I mean, honestly, I think I'll just go over and get the minion and mount, really.
Ah.
Yeah, might as well. Just go ahead and get this guy. Wind up Sahagin. Well, I do have the money for it. Right? Please, right? Okay, do it. Add one total there. And... okay. Ooh. Yeah, that is pricey. I can't do that all the time. I probably have to sell a good deal. Okay. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get in there. But I have this. Half-raised Tusk. And Gubu Fang. Yep, gotta go and sell those. Oh, right. I forgot. The Gilgamesh in Kidu card. Yeah. A rare cards used in frame triple cards card numbers. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I used this one. Did not. Yeah. Indeed. Beastmen manual. I'll have to see what that is later. And I'm afraid to use it. Okay. Use this guy. Alright. And Elf's Torn. Never I need to. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of those. Okay. I forgot to go ahead and take a look at that. But I guess now that I am here, I might as well take a look at that card. Card list. Yeah, where is he? It's over there. Freedom. Let's freedom. Anyway. Ifrit, summoned by the Amalja of Sunbake, Palgthan, the Lord of the Inferno, with molten clouds and red metal to bubbling pools of molten ooze. Terrible horns that stretch skyward. Huh. Okay, I think I did read this. Ever threatening to brand the heavens above. Feared across the realm for a blazing fury, almost as unquenchable as his desire to swell the ranks of his tempered armies. Okay. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Gilgamesh and Enkidu. At long last, we meet again on the battlefield. Or say, Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. Okay. Honestly, as far as these guys are concerned, let's see how they rank up. Oh yeah. Yeah, look, guys. Okay, my son, Saja. Okay, Ifrit. Okay, so I did have Ifrit. Alright. See he goes. Wait. Where King Elmer. Oh. Okay. There's a Hagen that I had in here. He was replaced by Gilgamesh and yeah. Although oddly enough, right, I'm only vaguely familiar with the legend of Gilgamesh and such. Which is, it might be a nod to that when it made reference to like apparently that isn't the first Enkidu. That's essentially a substitute that he got, a green chicken that he used to as a substitute until he says that he'll find the real one at some point. But if that chicken is in the card now, then in all likelihood he never finds the original Enkidu.
Yeah, I basically don't remember the story.
Yeah,
I read something from it back in high school.
Oh, okay. Alright, well that's for these guys, huh? Because that's what they recommend to me. So let's see. Who is Mumu? Oh, he ain't in there. With Mumu. Oh, yeah. I'll use it. Okay, he actually was rarity 3. Okay, so we're still very much in rarity 3 territory. Got any better? 3-3-8-7. This is 3-2-8-7. But in a different arrangement.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Expecting that, but whatever. But I do still recommend them. Maybe because the orientation is more optimal. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I guess it's just like one of the 3s is like a 2. Alright. Can't say that's a... It seemed like that much of an upgrade, but fine, whatever. Anyway, I have to go ahead and take a look at these minions. Ouch. Let's get them out over here. Oh, right, these two guys I haven't started. Indeed. This one. I wind up Sahagin. Okay, yeah, that's. Let's see. Wind up Sahagin. Ever's loving clutch father. Now has had his toy crafted, completed with sharpened trident, for his infant spawnlings. When wound up, it displays various thrusts and parries to prepare the spawnlings for battle with their enemy. Okay. Oh yeah, and also there's a scroll over. Sahagin does not flail and splash about, so he rolls with the wave. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, there he is. A very top-heavy guy. Michael's his thing around. Yes. The fin in the back. Indeed. Oh, that's his only animation. Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably go ahead and quickly go ahead and see the other guy. For my mount. There you are. Cavalry Elves. Yeah, Raven Egg. To ensure his elves do not find themselves at a disadvantage to swift-running chocobo, Paw of Knobs clips the webbings on their feet at a young age, rendering them more capable of achieving high speeds on land. I guess, though they will never be slower than their brethren while underwater. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Oh! Okay. I guess that makes sense enough. Right. I guess that probably ensures that they'll be a disadvantage if they were ever to escape on their own. They cannot live wildly anymore, because they would die in their own home turf.
Yeah.
Dang. You would go your entire life and you go for, I need like a creature that'll get me across the water. It definitely wouldn't be a creature that would dip so down low that you're already soaked.
Huh. I wonder if the taller player races would actually dip their head in the water while riding
Yeah,
this.
I am dipping my face in the. Huh. I don't know. But actually, I guess it depends on what they be around this size. Actually, wait a second. Is my guy? Yep, he's smaller. Yeah, he's smaller.
Oh, huh. They always cheap out on you.
Well, yeah. Oh, they gave me what is it? Like another toy? No, I guess it's probably really the
That wind up thing.
The pygmy. Yeah, they give me a pygmy. Pygmy elves, right? That's the thing for it, right? I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, I don't know. I'd imagine that they wouldn't have their faces dip into the water, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah. That's basically how it was, and all the times I borrowed one. Oh, actually, no, wait. And all the times I borrowed one, this is what was happening. Oh no! Wait a second. I'm not. Button. Oh, okay. This is technically in flight mode.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna.
Oh.
Okay, let's enter the water now, right? Okay. That looks so
It's weird how they
wacky.
put everything in flight mode.
Well, yeah. I mean, I imagine that Final Fantasy isn't the only guys who do it, right?
Possibly. I think maybe other games might just sell you different kinds of mounts to do different things, just to make more money off of them. So it's more on you to have restraint, to not be too silly if you feel like it's too silly. For
I
this game,
guess.
anyway.
Yeah. It's a strange thing, but yeah. I know they always look kind of freaky, but you can't come. What was it? You can't doubt the results.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. That's. Oh, yeah. But do you think this guy say anything different? I know. Fish Lilime, the Clutchfather welcomes your return. Have you brought more, oranges? How fares the nursery? Fish, the coral tridents no longer provoke the shorewalkers as they once did, but the young warriors are restless and prideful. As always, small skirmishes erupt on our border. But the desire to secure the future of our race is shared by all. Under the guidance of Clutchfather Nov, the bridge towards peace begins to take shape. A bridge that we could never have built without your aid. Mr. Hawkins value blood ties overall. My spawn brothers and I are no different. But though you have no fins and swim slower than a 3-day-old hatchling, we are proud to call you Clutchmate. The nurseries is always open to you. What kind of place is this? This is Dr. Hawkins Nursery, home of our Clutch. Here we learn the ways of our people, grow under the watchful eye of Clutchfather. Hagen inhabits a great city deep beneath the waves, but we spawnlings must remain shore till our fins have reached their full size. Until that day, my clutchmates and I will reside in the nursery. We protect this land from intruders and ensure the future generations have a safe place to spawn. Okay. Indeed. Yes, so. Yeah. And I will say, as least of all that these guys could be trusted, I feel like they would actually be much unlike the Amalja, be open to those who would leave war, outright conflict at this point in time behind in favor of, I don't know, maybe joining them, learning about their wise and more, decidedly more peaceful way. Please repair. Well, it was just that stuff. Okay. Alright. Guess now that I'm here, so I'll go ahead and back these. Yeah, there you go. Yo. Okay. At least now that I'm here, I might as well. Oh yeah. He doesn't have any like small talk to give. No, not really. There's a decent chance that they all fish. The scales are yet to harden. The quest has entrusted safeguarding the rest. Or that I could protect my front brother from the. Okay, they don't. Okay, that was paid. Not far enough. Namely, beast. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we'll let the guy in front and the clutch father really say anything different. Finish one. I have wanted just gathered from afar reaches of the world's ocean. With the clutch father's missions, they are yours. But okay. So, talk. Because you are strong, and we are honored to call you on brother. But if you are to survive, you must learn to defend us. That might be enough. That may yet have been. Urging her under the to die if you breathe in sea. Pray. Oh wait, oops, I missed the last part. Dang it. I should not understand how you managed to. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I know I had to go for and speak to at least the guy at front. Because I think he's the one who says something different. Just tell tales of the spawnlings. Alright. Okay. Well, honestly, I guess that's pretty much because they have all of these and they'll always be available. But yeah. Okay. Well, I guess now that I am here, I am curious, and I don't think we'll be spoilery enough to. I don't know. What was it? If I pretty much reached the end of the road here, it's trusted the end all be all, and not even in future updates will ever be anything new. Oh right, it turned from bluish green to green. Oh, maybe in the future updates it'll be like, new quest. Now you'll be, I don't know, on the road to rank 5, beloved. Heralded. Oh, you think it'd be a spoiler? Wow. I guess so. Alright. Well, I was probably gonna come into that anyway. Perhaps yet sooner than I thought. Well, alright. That was the plan anyway. I think for next week I'll be in position to get to the Sylphs next. Okay. Alright. Also miniature novel. Or mini novel. Enough. I don't know. I guess it's something. Although I always would find it weird the thing about, I don't know, having Tinker toys and such follower. It's just so weird. That guy. I don't know. Maybe it's fun. At least for now. Okay. Alrighty then. But yeah, I was expecting that. I thought I was gonna be in the next rank right away. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the move on. I suppose with what time we have left, I'll get into look into some hunts. Let's go over and look for something that will not take me over to oh yeah, Ogamura Mines. Okay, that's a dungeon. Half stone. I don't think that's. Okay, let's go to Proud North Shroud. Proud. Right. Alright. Probably somewhere in. But yeah, these guys are all right. So long as they stay in the back foot compared to like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's how they become their most agreed. Eh. And it's right. How bothersome. Okay. I need to go ahead and go over to Prod Creek, which is over there. And then when I go there, I'll look for... Oh, it's from XIV's. Right. XIV Goldwing. Is there any other guys in Proud Creek? Little Wonders. Yeah. No, it's maybe that's just these guys. Alright. Yeah. I just find it weird. Well, we never actually follow VTubers really, but it's sort of like blindsided. Well, I guess not really if you were to be paying attention, but this whole thing with Shoujo is very strange. I hear offhand that the company might have been made of like Twitch staff or.
Uh-oh.
I suppose that then this turn isn't. Most assuredly, if it's. Oh, right. Go up here. Yeah, it's right. Oh well. I could never really bother with VTuber content all that much because there's always a decent chance that they're actually. And it's probably not a very anyway founded sort of fear, but it's not 0%, you know. It's never 0%.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that is a really crazy turn. And I guess what was it? If I just heard like, oh, they're much like the what was it, those YouTube kind of like networks and such back in the day, or even nowadays, I was those. Then and other such related things like unions, then I'd feel like, maybe I don't think this is gonna. Anyway, Solly Boldwing, they're actually part of a fate, a level 47 fate. Guards Quiver seeks volunteers to join the raid of Ixali logging crowd. The main targets being not the Ixali themselves, but the airstones the Swift Beaks used to give their war balloons. Where? Oh, right. Oh, man. Just to be dragged back into. I guess I lose any. I don't know. Oi! Aha. Also some of this. Oh. Aha. And then I'll take good out. And probably you too. What is this? You actually can't go deeper that way. Alright, then what's even all this for again? Fine, whatever. Okay. Good. Yeah. I suppose another news, but decidedly more personal. It's all this sort of what was it? Now and again, I guess it's for some background. I suppose back in the day, I was really looking forward to playing PSO2.
Oh yeah.
That was like a good decade plus ago. um, but but times have changed. They and life comes at you or something. And yeah, like it just didn't turn out that way. What was it? I felt that I liked the style of it, or basically like the whole thing of it, enough that if it was to release when I guess you could say it was supposed to, then really I likely would have spent an inordinate amount of time on it, and I would have looked back on it much like old Destiny players look at Destiny 1 and early Destiny 2. I would have been that bought in, but yeah, it just didn't happen that. And then it actually did release. And then a year later, they went ahead and released NGS.
Yeah.
So
they were in a hurry.
Yeah, they really wanted that. Really wanted that extra bit, the extra push from the Western something to make the line still go up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh right, I need that thing. Do I need to destroy that thing? I guess I just need to blow up that. What? Honestly, they don't know. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be taking out these guys. I'm supposed to be taking out those bots. Oops. Well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and fail this one. Sorry, I'm just killing so many other things. But anyway. But yeah, that's not what I would have taken it. In the olden days, we had the GameCube, Fancy Star Online episodes 1 and 2. Nowadays, I figured out there was actually another episode besides 3. There was apparently an episode 4, and it didn't have it. So I don't think we got to the very, very end. But nowadays I figured out that even if we did of that game, we wouldn't have gotten the entire.
Yeah.
So that's annoying. But still, I like what was there. I really like the foreboding mystery. And then only later on did I figure out that, hey, wait a second, this was actually what was it? A video game touchstone, essentially. A very notable thing that happened. And back then I couldn't have appreciated it. And even then I don't really care. Especially because I don't really much care about the things that spawned off of it, but but I don't know. I always thought of it, and I got PS0 for my DS, and I really liked it for what it was. And I feel like hard to say what was it? Oh well, I just get the impression. I don't think this was kind of like what I'm kind of feeling like. If you were going to a room with a bunch of what was it, PSO or whatever enthusiasts, and they'd be like, "Oh, what did you grow up with?" And there actually would be some kids that say, "I grew up with PSO2, the base games," or I grew up with like online, or I grew up with the universe and PSP and such. And then I would just come in and say, "I grew up with 0," and then and they would have thought I was insane. Like, oh, really? That junk? Nobody played that.
What, did people not like PS0?
Not enough for there to be a PS02.
I guess so. Technically, all the copies we bought were used.
Yeah. That in itself kind of bode ill. I don't know.
I think there weren't too many being made.
It's easy to go and find used PS0 cartridges.
Huh. Oh yeah.
Buying used games. Huh. Used Nintendo games. You can't do that nowadays.
Yeah.
They don't do it like that anymore. But yeah, I really liked it, and honestly, the story is awesome. I really think it's very and complete. I like how complete it is.
Yeah. Basically, because it takes place on Earth rather than any other faraway planet that all the other games take place in.
Yeah. I think you. Oh yeah, you mentioned that it was such a surprise that. Oh wait, this is actually the original planet in the games.
Yeah.
This isn't just PS0. It's PS Ground Zero. I go and zap it. Yeah, I could zap it. Okay, well, there's no way I'm getting it now because you have to go and get the boxes. I would always excel at the fates in which I just kill thing. I kill thing meter go up. That life is just so much simpler. Me and the ever increasing meter. That's all we needed to be happy. And then this junk happened. Oops. Okay, no. Okay. Do that. There we go. Okay, anyway, let's go for that fuel. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take you. Ew. Okay. Just start taking these guys out. What up? Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I really liked it. And, you know, if you have a DS, you get a DS despite what the DS games look like.
Yeah.
And still, because I was coming up with the whole idea of, like, well, gameplay first. And for a while, the big name that did gameplay first well enough for me. Let's see. It's over? Yeah, it's over. Did I go over and kill enough of those guys? Okay, I did. Okay. There we go. Probably give me some. If there wouldn't. Yeah, I think this is probably the sort of fate in which you actually do need, like, going at it. Or if you just go at it early enough. I forgot what max time on a fate is.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's upwards of like 15 plus. I don't know. I forget. Maybe I even see one on here. 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 13. Oh, maybe it's not 15. Oh well. Yeah, that seems about right. I did kill all those guys, so that. Anyway. Yeah, and so I was looking forward to it, I think, for a while, and then they just kind of like stiffed the entirety of. And I think we gave that to, okay, what if we try something a bit on the workaround of some manner. Ultimately, I didn't wind up going for it. I think ultimately too much time, especially with a service game, like an online game.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a double M. It could just be a single. You kind of want to go and get to it earlier. No, well, as early as you really can. And it just didn't really work out that way. Let's see. But nowadays, when I was, what was it? And I think I took to like maybe like one day of O2 when it was finally released on Steam, and then I just sort of left it. I made the best looking Robo Boy I could possibly do it, and oh yeah, probably the style and the amount of junk I put onto his head, it probably cannot be equal to. That's probably something for another time though. But yeah, I think there was like so much in the beginning, and I don't know. What was it? I could just hear plenty that the stories were like really awesome or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure what they're comparing it to. Which I don't know. But I played Zero. And in Zero, they actually does have really like, you know, it really hooks into you very immediately.
Yeah.
It's all about you and your character. but just starting out O2, it's just like, anyway, I'm just some schmuck and I work on a ship that's apparently tied to a company that's what was it? That's invested in exploring, I think, and fighting off these extra dimensional beings of chaos and now.
Oh yeah.
The dark holes, and they just keep on. And I think that's basically. And that's what I inferred. That's right. That's what I inferred.
They kind of just throw you into it.
Yeah, there's no crawl. You think there actually would be a crawl if they were gonna do something like that? There's just nothing. I'm just on the ship, and there's one of, I don't know if I want to go make it like different servers and ships are like are all canon or something. I don't really know, but I'm working for the company. I just something rando working for the company, and I'm immediately paired off with Harry. The game's Harry.
Yeah.
What was it? Short. What was it? Short overview of what I mean by Harry. He is your what was it? The best friend type. Your the dorky best friend, essentially.
Oh, and there was also a pop idol in there for some reason.
Well, yeah, I guess
because Japan.
Well, yeah, for the Japan, I don't know what Japan was going through when they came up with like the original Online, but it was like dark and foreboding. And it's just like it feels like we were basically looking at on the barrel of like a very Japanese version of Battlestar Galactica. Things are dire. There's like we need to go and find a new home because we can't stay in space forever, Otto. And we just found a planet, and it seemed suitable, and there were attempts to go over and colonize it, and then they went dark, and now we're just left with a mystery and a very short time frame. You just, it spoke with it enough. There were no idols. There was nothing like that. So there's dark and foreboding mystery. Like, and that is like unlike so many other online games you would ever find. Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, you have to probably go and see a documentary. If I could stomach a document. But about what it really comes down to. But yeah. And Zero just kind of hooks you in the beginning, and you remember there's like the story of how it starts off for your character in Zero is different depending on your race.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have to guess that there absolutely are no other games. He's how it done. Although there are a lot of games. Maybe there was one that, in all likelihood, probably in the PlayStation side of things or Sony side of things, if anything. Yeah. I don't have time for another hunt. I don't know. I think we're pretty much just about running out of time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're already past the 2 hours.
Yeah, I think so. All right, the dungeon there. I should probably gather them all along. Halfstone. Yeah, Western Linux. Okay, I'll probably look into that next time. Yeah. Let me see. And yeah, it didn't hook me up right away. And by the time I realized that I was like a massive hunt for all these things, like I don't know. That very much feels like a mall or something. How the ship is laid out in space, and like a colony. Oh, it seemed like a resort cruise. It gave me resort cruise kind of vibes. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure when they were going to explain to you what was going on in the story, but I was spoiled in it enough that I don't know. Maybe it was like after the main story or something or other. I could only hope. But that whole thing that I'm hearing about, they just they for some reason go meta or something, and it's like anyway, we're we're kids in Japan, and we're students in Japan, and it became like a Fantasy Star became like a game or something. I what the heck is going on? There's like, is that what you have in mind when you tell me that the story is good? Because because anybody would probably just do the same with me. So I could just, I'll just do the same likewise. Like, your opinion only matters as much as your worst. Or, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, oh man, I really love this, like, this, I really love the modern Superman movie. Oh yeah? What did you think of Venture Bros? If you think Venture Bros is good, then your opinion means nothing to me.
Yeah, some things go for so long that they end up going horribly bad.
Yeah. So I think, yeah. I mean, it probably wouldn't be so bad if people were to find the nuance of, like, the difference between quality and your love for the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I love this thing. It's trash, but I love it. And we're like, oh, you know what? Respect. And you said, but if you're like that, I only like good things. Objectively good things. Like, you get out of here. We don't like your kind around here. Anyway. Right. So I don't know. So the time has pretty much passed. I've been hearing some. The point I'm getting is that I'm hearing some very not great things coming out of New Genesis. Or Genesis, as we like to call it, where I'm around. Yeah, what was it? They're underutilizing the open sandbox of it all. It seems very, very tacked on. It's all, I don't know, almost like pointlessly be it. And apparently the community and that you would see in hubs and such, the people running around in the hubs, apparently gave this one guy the distinct impression of, like, how can I put it? What was it? Second Life servers of ill repute. Which is crazy to me. I wasn't expecting a turn of that nature. So I don't know. I think the door for me in, like, Fantasy Star PSO2 has pretty much been basically closed. But I guess remained open for like what, like a year or so, until they shoehorned in NGS. In which case, you know, to get the as pure experience as possible. I feel like I would have to, like, full on no life hardcore the base PSO2, and before the update came in, before the expansion came in, and basically upturned everything. And so for me, I would just finish closing the door at that point. Like, I ain't bothering. Especially, like, something that you love. Can it be done on my terms? You know, however much time I want? No. Then forget it. I'd rather not. Yeah. Because then feel like I'll be in the position in which I'm like, well, what was it? I'm glad you were able to see the full potential of this game for a short while before it went up in flames before your eyes. And I'd be like, yeah, but then I have to live my life knowing what I'll never have again. So it's better to never have it to begin with. Like, yeah. Because I am not I am not the better to have loved and lost kind. so, so yeah, I think I feel ultimately like I did dodge it. You know, better that than just wound up being what is it? An old Destiny sort of like fanboy. It's like that'll never come around again. Yeah, and besides, most people when they come up to situations like this would be like, well, at least I made friends I still have now. So that's something. But I feel like, eh. There's no guarantee that would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides, if the community becomes kind of cesspool-y, then how do I know it's like, oh, I had friends, but then there's the type of people who would still be playing the game nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd rather have nobody. I get to spend my time on it. So yeah. Honestly, it just makes me kind of want other people to, I don't know, probably to make fan games and such. I think there was a mod to a Sonic fan game that basically turned it into like a pseudo 3D 2D kind of PSO kind of thing, but with Sonic characters and such.
Huh.
I forgot its name or the names involved in it, but I did see it at some point. It's like, oh, okay, that's great if you're really into Sonic. If you're really into Sonic characters, but more into PSO like gameplay, like that Venn diagram of people, then yes, I'm sure it'll be great. For me though, I don't know. Honestly, I could do with like a sequel to PS0. But honestly, at this point, I'm not even sure if the teams that actually made PS0 what it was are actually still around. I
Probably
doubt
not.
it very much. Yeah, I doubt it very, very much. So, yeah, it's a wild thing to be faced with that. Yeah. I don't know. It could very easily just make an entirely new, and your character is an actual character. Like there's no like full-on voice acting, but you like say things, dialogue.
Huh.
Dang.
They're kind of a balance between giving your character too much personality so they can't really self-insert, and trying to make it more like a what's it called? A movie that you're just watching what's happening. So you want to have your character have enough personality that to be interesting and have agency, but it's kind of a weird balance to try to take care of that. If you know what I mean.
I suppose, but I do feel like the game did really, really well. I think there were some like animated cutscenes now and again, but they weren't very long, and what was it? And I would count on my character being like just slightly off screen to like too conveniently. Okay, well, yeah, you're not on screen in the cutscenes, but you're still there. Yeah, but still, and even if they didn't have those cutscenes, I still think it would be a really, really good game.
Oh.
You don't really need voice acting or cutscenes to have a memorable experience. Oh well. Yeah. But yeah, soon, what was it? I may yet have my definitive run, the complete run to see the entirety of, the foundation that all this mess was built upon. And I think I'll probably be in a better place. And honestly, looking forward to indies, picking up the slack where all Sega and everyone else kind of, yeah. But for the purpose of this stream, I think we're pretty much finished. I think.
Oh, okay.
What was it? Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like the end or the end for now of the Beastmen Quest. we have you know, we have reunited the father and his son, and and perhaps yet in the future the seas will run red with love. Another such thing. And yeah, just we'll see what a new dawn brings. I know, probably in the future expansion again. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But for now, we'll look forward to the next week. In all likelihood, next week we may yet make it. And in that case, we'll go ahead and get on with the sylphs, the clowns of the wood. Well, no, maybe the mischievous elves or fairies of the wood. And we'll, I guess, probably put an end to this current story. Yeah. And then afterwards, the Amalja, and I guess we'll see what comes of that. And then at the end of the Amalja, which will probably be the week after next, we'll see where we're at. There might be an event or something else that breaks it up. But I do want to. But I guess we'll probably go ahead and get on with the next episode of Hildebrand's adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, still plenty to do. Plenty to do in post-based game, and yeah, hope to see you guys then. Till then, we hope you have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you again in the future. And until we do, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.